most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet. You threw me off, Brad.
In our opinion, of course,
Today
Bob.
we're going to talk about the safest and easiest crutches to use. We got kind of top 5 reasons. Crutches can be difficult to use and actually dangerous.
Sure.
You know, you see people sometimes slip with them or they kind of kick out. So this guy who invented these crutches tried to keep all of these issues in mind
Right.
when he went from basically from the tip all the way to the top. So
And he spent many hours on crutches.
that's what he said when he
as
was
a
younger.
child.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to join us on our website, bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. We're always have a contest.
Yes.
You just have to sign up, and you're in it. You can also go to facebook.com. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. The contest will be.
Mhm.
Also, if you want a short version of Bob and Brad, go to Instagram or Twitter. We got a 60-second version of what we do. So, typical crutch. We're going to show you the difference between this is a standard crutch and these are sports swings. And we're going to show you why they made some ergonomic adjustments that we think are really quite handy and
Yep.
safe.
They're unique, and it's. I think this could be the way of things to come with crutches.
That's right. So let's start on. We're going to start on the bottom, Brad.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Work our way up.
So look at what they have here. The typical crutch has just a small tip. Look at the difference between these two. Now let's give a little.
Looks like the bottom of a
Contrast
foot here.
Yep. And this looks like I saw in one video. I thought it was pretty funny. He said this looks like a little baby booty that you so you're putting all your weight and you're trusting that this little booty is going to grip and grab the ground.
Sure. Mhm.
As opposed to look at the large surface here you have here.
Yours is purple. That's kind of nice. But this is all rubber, and you can see its traction. It's got like little knobbies on there, like you'd have on the bottom of a sneaker, to grip into the floor, and it acts
like a foot,
like an ankle joint.
Yep, you hit on the heel first. You hit here, and then it go right onto the forefoot.
Sure.
So this is in ice or snow or mud. This thing's going to give you a lot more assistance. So, by the way, they have it right and left, so you know which side is which.
And the reason that's
Right,
important,
left.
is because the grips are ergonomically fitted to the hand. It has to be if you have them around on the wrong side, they won't fit your palm the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Just in one minute, I want
I'm
to mention
sorry.
one more thing on the. So this design also with the bottom reduces some of the shock absorption that you get when you're putting the crutch down and taking the forces through what would be a kind of ground impact force going up to the crutch.
And this may not sound like much, but if you're on these all day long, it all adds up.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot less stress going up into the body. So now the typical grip is like this. It's round, and the problem with that is it can spin on you. Yeah, show that, Brad.
So it spins like this, and it can allow your wrist. It puts more strain. Oh, Lonnie's zooming in on the wrist and the wrist muscles and the joint as well, where the ergonomic grip allows the wrist to relax, and it spreads the force out into the palm, which is a real nice idea. Oops. But again, that's why you have to have the right with the right, so you get this.
Yeah, you're going to find
grip
out
design where it needs to go.
Especially if you're non-weight bearing on one side and you're taking a fair amount of force through your hands and wrists.
Yep.
You're going to find out this is really a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, it's going to be nice on the hands.
So
they fit right in. You don't really have to grip.
Yeah, you have a natural V of your hand, and so it's no matter what the size of your hand, you have a V like this, and it's going to fit well.
Yep, right into the palm.
The other thing, they have a wider frame.
Oh,
Can you show that on that one, Brad?
Sure, we got that frame here, and you can see how this frame.
Maybe flip it around the other way.
Okay.
You can see it that way too.
Yep.
So with a wider frame, you're going to be able to fit your hand in there, especially if someone has a little wider hand.
Right.
It's going to be comfortable. It's not going to hit the sides of the frame. It's not going to be kind of a source of irritation there too. So then they also ergonomically designed the axillary pad to fit best and to transmit lower forces into the armpit.
So the axillary pad is the armpit.
Right.
Right up in here. It's cushion. Although when you use crutches, you're not supposed to bear your weight through your armpits.
But almost everybody does. And that's what they
Well,
were claiming. And if you're going to, this will be a lot less stress.
Sure.
In fact, they said it went from 45 pounds on a crutch like this down to 10 pounds on this crutch. And the thing is, this also, the way it's designed, you get some really sharp forces right here and right here.
Well, yeah, you can see it when you take the
Yeah,
pad
when you
off.
take it off. Yeah, look at it.
This is hard plastic, and then they put a cushion on there. And I granted there are different cushions that you can modify and stuff for those too, but these shouldn't need that.
Right. So the last little design character they added was they added this thing called the swing link. So you can see this right here. And this kind of, snugs the crutches in and gives you like a little hug while you're walking.
Right.
And it also prevents the crutches from slipping as easy
Sure.
because they stay in place.
And you can see mine. I have it disconnected now, and we were talking that this is probably for just using the crutches for short distances. You may not want to.
Yeah, I would
use it.
not use the link for long distances around the house. I mean, I would not use the link for short distances.
There you go.
There we go. Around the house. I would use it like if you're in the mall or something like that. Kids still go to the mall. I don't even know.
I don't even know if malls
Yeah.
exist anymore. No,
But if they
do.
go somewhere and they know they're going to be going on a long trip, this is a great thing to do because it's a little bit difficult to get into. If you're non-weight bearing on one side here, it's difficult to get this around
Right.
like this.
Yeah.
But you can have someone help you if you know you're going to be
Right.
going on a long
Right.
trip. So
Yeah. So it's an option.
but you
And
can see how it sticks there. It fits right inside there. It gives me a comfortable hug.
and they're like typical crutches. You can adjust them. You don't need a wrench or anything. That just with your fingers, and it's snap to adjust that. And this, you have to adjust the top part and the lower part. And once you get adjusted, you're done.
Yeah, generally you adjust it so you adjust the top part so that you have just a slight bend, like 15 degrees of the elbow,
Yep.
and still have room underneath the arm.
Yep. 2 or 3 fingers.
And that's how you're going to adjust the full length too. They even showed on video, Brad, even having it upside down like this and
Yeah.
seeing how it hits
Oh,
right
sure.
here
Mhm.
and adjusting it that way.
Yep.
So you can do it right here and then try it underneath the arm. There's always a little bit of play for variation for
Mhm.
comfort.
Yep.
So really cool crutches. Thank you for sending them to us. We'll use them with some patience, I'm sure sometime, right?
Yeah, they're
Right, and,
called Dynamo. A lot of times people have their crutches by the time they come to us, but
Yeah, they're made by Dynamo, I believe, but we'll have a link below that
Sure.
you
you
can
bet.
jump into them. All right, thanks everybody for watching.